What's up, everybody? There seems to be a little bit of confusion on how these things work, and as they are awesome, if you do it wrong, you can get yourself in a world of head scratching. So I'm going to show you what each of these screws do. Notice there are 18 total Allen screws. Your little guitar-shaped key will work every one of those screws, okay? So let's go to the ones that you guys probably shouldn't mess with too much once you got it dialed in. You shouldn't have to. There's a little bit of maintenance, but if you can see these back here, I'm sorry, the lighting is shit. But back in that saddle there, you can see those screws. Those are for tuning, okay? And honestly, guys, I play pretty heavily. I record a lot. About once a month, I'll have to really dial it in. About once a week, I might have to just like hit a string or something. I've got it set up and I got it dialed in like tighter than a gnat's ass anyway. So anyway, these screws on the very top right here, those are your action adjustment. This has nothing to do with tuning, but it will affect the tuning if you're in a particular area of the system, okay? So, as a general rule, it won't, but it kind of can. All that does is raises and lowers the string. And I will tell you that loosening that nut doesn't automatic, or loosening that screw doesn't automatically raise the string. You kind of got to work it in. And the best way to do that, honestly, is to down tune that string and then just kind of work it back and forth, and it'll gradually seat up where you want it. Finally, these on the back here, same thing, 6 little Allens, one for each string. Those are for intonation, okay? Now, there's an order to do this, and I'll be honest, I've installed many of these and send them out the door and set them up, and I've always got to look the order up because I always forget. But if you use the order that comes in the instructions, it'll work a lot smoother and a lot better. But anyway, I hope that clears some of the stuff up, some of the confusion. You know, you may have a screw that seems stuck or something like that. Just stop. If it feels like it's stuck or it's just not turning very easily, that means something's wrong. These things are pretty well lubed up and everything. I've never had one stick. I've never had one. If it does stick, that means because I overlooked something else and something else is set up weird. This whole thing, it requires a little bit of mechanical understanding to figure out how to get the best out of your system. But I mean, you can do your dives and you can do your bends and stuff. I've got videos on those too as well. But, like I said, hope that clears something up. Any questions, concerns, comments, leave them down below.